I'm Mike Gonzalez. 22 years after they were shot and dumped along the Spokane River, 3 murder victims will finally get some justice. These women, Yolanda Sapp, Kathy Brisbois, and Nikki Lowe, were murdered early in 1990. All 3 were prostitutes, and investigators never gave up on finding their killer. This is the person suspected of killing them. At the time, he was a man named Douglas Perry. In the 22 years since, he's had a sex change, now goes by the name of Donna. Perry was arrested on a federal weapons charge earlier this year, so he had to give up some DNA at the time. It matched DNA found under Brisbois' fingernails taken all those years ago. And also in a closet recently painted shut in Perry's home, they also found underwear that may belong to those victims. Perry is currently being held in the Spokane County Jail, but he has not been charged with murder just yet. Tonight, KXLY4's Aaron Luna joins us live from Sprague Avenue. And Aaron, you spoke with Kathy Brisbois' brother and sister this evening. How are they feeling?
Mike, even though Brisbois worked these streets, her family says that wasn't who she was. Now, almost 22 years after her murder, the final chapter in her story is being told. When Richard Brisbois and Deborah Bailey think of their sister Kathy Brisbois, the first things that pop up aren't her struggle with drugs.
She had a real beautiful personality to her.
Or the things she did to feed her addiction, but rather the upcoming holidays.
Because that's the last time I saw her was Christmas, and we always had fun Christmases together.
22 years ago, Kathy Brisbois' body was found near the Spokane River. Just days before, she told her brother she thought something bad was going to happen to her.
The last time I seen her, she was crying and was afraid of this person.
She didn't say who, but later detectives would find pieces of him on her.
I knew back in 1990 that she had that under her fingernails, and I was glad to see the DNA advance as much as it had.
Brisbois didn't go down without a fight.
I'm glad my sister was the little scrapper that she was.
But as the years passed, Brisbois' family thought solving Kathy's murder might have to fight through the label of prostitute as well as evidence.
I didn't think that they were going to look as hard as they would for somebody else.
But when they got the call last week, they knew.
She got the last word in. She did it. She pulled it off.
Richard Brisbois says he wants his sister and the 2 other victims, Yolanda Sapp and Nikki Lowe, to be remembered for who they were, not what they did, because they didn't have the chance to write the last chapter in their lives.
This is part of finishing her story, what we're doing now.
Donna Perry is currently at the Spokane County Jail. She has not yet been charged with murder. Reporting live in East Spokane, Aaron Luna, KXLY4 HD News.
Aaron.